Ask Reddit. How do you fall asleep quickly?
Baker's boss says. I don't. Monster Coli cheese says. Inhale for 8 seconds, hold for 8 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds. Repeat a few times. Forget where I heard this, but it has worked. Slow my thoughts and sleep. Breadfruit Physical 31 says. Lay down. Turn off phone. Close my eyes. And then
Ionizer 146 says. Looking at your eyelids. You are focusing on that so your mind becomes blank. If you drift, refocus. My grandma told me that. I've used it every time I can't sleep. It works for me.
Blastospheric Diagram says. Practice. I taught myself to fall asleep fast by making a sleep routine. Not just for nighttime, but for any time I close my eyes to get rest. Some things I set in place to make this happen is whenever it's time for bed or nap time, I use a sleep mask. I try and use my bed for only sleeping so my body knows when I lay down it's time to turn off. I never doom scroll in bed or before sleeping. Music or something easy to listen to also helps my mind stay in a peaceful place. It sounds silly, but I was terrible at sleeping before, but I just did the same thing for a few weeks till my body learned, and now I can do it anytime and anywhere I want. LOL.
Casper Gaming 634 says. I'm just so freaking tired by the time I go to bed. Never had issues falling asleep unless I had something stressful planned the next day. Even then though. Trick is, have kids. Sockhead 99 says. I have ADHD, late diagnosed at 42. Falling asleep quickly was never a thing for me until someone suggested cognitive shuffling. Mind shuffling, or cognitive shuffling, is a technique to help you fall asleep by occupying your mind with random, neutral words and images to distract from anxious thoughts and racing thoughts. To perform it, pick a neutral word, like flower, break it down into letters, and for each letter, think of 3 different neutral words, e.g. for F, think fork, formula, floor, for L, think lamp, etc. etc. The goal is to keep your mind busy with this harmless, non-stimulating activity until it shifts into a more relaxed, dreamlike state conducive to sleep. I have been doing this for 2 years now, barely make it past the 3rd or 4th letter in the master word, and I'm asleep in minutes rather than the hours it used to take.
New account 47 says. Good eye mask. One that does press against your eyes. Then breathe as if I were already asleep. You know how people start to breathe with a deeper exhale when they fall asleep? I intentionally do that and let myself relax more and more on each exhale. Pa Nagali says. My game changer, look for some YT video or podcast that really interests you, set the timer to 20 minutes, take your in-ear headset, turn down the volume so that you still can easily understand, close your eyes and, most important, try to not fall asleep. Works every time.
Shawan 770 says. I just think about every embarrassing thing I've ever done. Works like a charm. I'm out in 4 to 6 business hours.